Hey everybody, today we're going to be doing a tiny home timeline. So everything I plan to do within the next few years, or at least the things that I have planned, and I'm going to be talking about them in this video and sharing them with you so you know what to expect coming forward. So the first thing I want to talk about is the exterior. I plan on building a porch, a nice big porch. It's going to have a rail. I'll hopefully put a picture in here soon of kind of what I want it to look like. Maybe I'll flash it right now. I want to learn how to like stain and stuff, so that's going to be a big project for me. Staining the wood, building it, making sure it's secure in the ground and everything. So I think that would be really exciting and enjoyable to watch for all of you guys. Maybe some of you could learn how to stain with me, you know what I mean? So I'd definitely like to show you guys that. That probably won't happen though until next spring, which is a long way away, and I know this project is going to be very slow going, and I apologize for that. I know a lot of people out there really want to see like fast process, and I don't have that in my budget. I hope you're willing to stick around for the long term and see this project come together though. I am in the process of purchasing all the electrical wiring, a big fuse box, everything that I'm gonna need to get full electricity in this place, just like a regular house. I'm gonna be doing a lot of the work myself, but some of the things that are a little bit more tricky, I'm gonna have to hire an electrician to do, because I just don't trust myself, and my family would not approve of me, doing all that stuff myself and not getting it code checked. There's a lot of strict codes that come with electricity and residences, so I want to make sure that everything is on par and proper. I do also want to add I forget exactly what it's called. I'm not the smartest person, but it's like a part that you can plug a solar panel into to run your house partially off of solar, because I want to put solar panels on the roof and a big battery pack that I could run when I don't want to be on the grid, or if I don't want to use up all my electricity and have a high electricity bill. I will use that solar panel as much as I can, and then offset everything else that I can't run off the solar panel with just regular electricity. The plan is to always save money and not spend more than I have to. So we dug a trench running from the corner of this garage, and the trench runs all the way to the house, but it needs to be redug, obviously. It was dug a couple months ago and it's rained quite a bit, so it has been filled back in a little bit by just erosion, but it'll be redug, and then it's gonna run all the way to about here, where we will run power cables into underneath the house, and there will be a fuse box inside where everything will attach to the already existing power. Next, all this insulation has to come right out, because it can't stay when we're doing electricity. It'll be impossible to work around it. So all this insulation is just going to get ripped out of the walls. It's not really secured in there right now, so the only thing that's keeping it in there is just gravity and kind of being stuck to the wall with friction. I'm going to be taking all this out, and then we're going to run wires all the way through all the walls and plug it in. We'll probably run the power from the garage last, because you don't want to have power running to the place while you're still wiring it. So that'll probably be done last, but once this is all wired up, that's what the trench is for. We're going to bury it up so none of the wires are exposed. I am very excited though to get started on the drywall, because I'm tired of staring at open walls with half the insulation in and not anything else. When the rock wool goes in, and the drywall is going to go in right after the rock wool, so it'll all snap in fast. I'll be showing you guys that whole process. I'm going to be getting a tripod soon, so I don't have to hold my phone, because I'm sure the shakiness kind of sucks. Then once the electricity's in, we can get going on all of the drywalling, marking out where the new walls are going to go, putting in the new walls, drywalling those walls. I got to make sure everything's attached to studs and I have enough room for a toilet and for a small shower, stuff like that. I definitely want to plan it all out ahead of time before I just jump in and start putting things together all willy-nilly. I'm definitely going to be taking my time. As far as interior projects, a bathroom, that's number one. That's one thing that I definitely want to add as soon as possible, because I don't really like having to run to my neighbors to use the bathroom. Luckily, they're my family, so they don't care that I use their bathroom. but I don't really like having to run over there just to use the bathroom. So a bathroom is coming soon. I'm thinking about doing a composting toilet. However, I'm not sure if I really like the fact that it's still there, like that, you know, the waste is still there. I also want a kitchen. Trust me, I want a kitchen. I love to cook, so there will be some sort of kitchen in here. I plan on making a sink. My uncle, he makes cabinets for a living. That's what he does. So I'm gonna get some of the cabinets from him, and you know, I'll probably turn one of them into a sink by cutting out the top of it and adding a basin where I can run water and have it pipe out. So I'm excited for that. These are all things that I'm gonna be showing you guys, I promise. So the ceiling now, that's gonna be a little bit tricky for me, but I want to do an attic space up above so I can store stuff up above and out of sight. I am 5'7" and I can't reach the top of the walls standing straight up, so it'll be a plenty high enough ceiling for me. If I ever had somebody over who was like 6'2", maybe there might be an issue, but for me, it's perfectly fine. So if I ran the ceiling right there, it would go all the way across the roof, right? Picked some of the chilies from my garden. Somewhere right about the middle would be my attic opening where I could store stuff on either side. And I just think that'll work really nicely. But I think I've rambled long enough. I want to say thank you so much to everybody who liked the last video. There was like over 40 of you, and that warms my heart so much to think that 40 people out there liked what I'm doing, and it's just kind of cool, you know? These videos will improve so much as I learn more and more about filmmaking and what is boring. I'm figuring out very quickly what is boring. I'm trying to avoid being boring as much as possible, but it takes time. So stick around and we'll see you in the next one.